What's up, everybody? It's Kid Quayboss from the Necrolemur Podcast. I am your host today. My podcast is updated, upgraded, back better than ever. Today we have a diary style format where I'm going to be talking about what I've been going through, share it with you, talk about what I'm enjoying about my life, maybe a little bit of my woes as well. This is very much a journalistic thing for me, and I'm hoping the formula can bounce back and forth and we can have some different types of segments to provide variety for this show. Without further ado, let's get into some life updates. So hello, I have been up and down, turbulent and calm and tranquil water all at the same time. It's been a very confusing time in my life. It's been a very depressing time in my life, but I'm also having big wins, big gains, and things to look forward to. Like, first thing I'm looking forward to is my partner Cordy and I. We are going to London, London, the city that definitely sleeps and is overly cloudy from what I hear, but I'm going to find out. I'm so excited. I'm a huge Anglophile. My fiction fantasy is completely based from there, and I'm excited to go see those origins. Things we're planning on doing, of course, we're taking the Harry Potter studio tour. I'm typically not too fandemy or touristy, but this one's going to trap me. Those books I came up off of, studied English as a result of, and really came into my own. So I'm definitely going to be going there. And hopefully we're going to get some tattoos. Hopefully I'm going to hit some studio time, do those London fucking bars. I've been making some beats for the trip, hoping to capture inspiration as I go. Thank y'all so much for listening to me. Appreciate it. This is my first time ever going out of country. It's pretty crazy. I got my passport and I held it in my hands, and it was such a surreal moment because I'm really going from the absolute bottom and going to the absolute top. So it's cool to feel and be present with each one of those successes and celebrations. And this is a celebration. My problems went from, oh my God, can I afford rent this month? To, shit, man, am I going to have enough to be able to save to go to London? Two very different things, because I do have enough money to go to London, and I am super blessed. I've worked for that and put in the time in so I can just go fuck it up in another country and have a good time. We're also going to go see Les Miserables, however you'd like to call it. It is a Broadway-esque, I guess, since the West End isn't Broadway, but it's apparently the Broadway of London. So we're going to go see Les Mis at it, which is a play tragedy based around, I think it's the Second French Revolution, and it's about how several of the lives play out, and it is it's a tearjerker. It's a sad movie, and naturally I love it. All right. What's going on next? Next we got your boy's back in therapy. And if you've ever considered therapy, go to therapy, because I have been avoiding therapy for a year, which means I've been avoiding myself for a year, avoiding confronting what I'm really dealing with, and just avoiding every source of discomfort that I can. And just trying to avoid it is only going to result in hurting myself worse. And I finally figured that out, because I had my first therapy appointment back, and I'm like, damn, these things that I'm going through aren't even as scary as I initially perceive them. I mean, what I'm going through is that I'm 26, I'm great at what I do, and I still haven't popped off for what I do. I'm still relatively unknown for what I do. However, I know that I've achieved a level of greatness and satisfaction with my art that I know my worth and value is priceless. I know that. And so now I'm frustrated because I'm not completely working in my industry. Right now, it's like I do 1/3 pay work, 2/3 free networking work, kind of. And, that helps me get other collaborators on, because it's a bit of a tit for a tat. And so that helps, but I want to be at like ankle deep in the industry. I want to be ankle deep in music 40 hours a week or 30 hours a week, because I wouldn't work music like a full-time job, like a 40-hour-a-week job. I'd work at like a 32, and then the rest would just be pure experience so that I can derive inspiration instead of be stuck in the rat race, and the rat race being my inspiration, because it is quite draining. And that's me being honest. I love what I do. I love where I'm at with my life. However, I've always pressed to grow upwards, and I continue to do so. And I celebrate my successes, and I'm patient because I know a lot of changes are coming. Big news later this year. And so like I know it's inevitable that my life is to change, and I have to work towards grounding myself here and preparing myself for that change while living my day to day. Water break. If you made it this far in, I appreciate you. This is very diary-esque in me sharing so that maybe you feel compelled to share too in your own way, because I'm still trying to figure that out. I know I don't share personally on TikTok. I've learned that it's awkward. I don't think people really pay attention. I think it's hard enough to get people to pay attention even in this space and format, because I know this is going to get like 10 views. People are going to watch 3 minutes and then dip out. I'm not concerned about that. I'm grateful for the people that stay and just want to listen to rambling and stream of consciousness and the topics that I do address, because I do think they're important. So I guess last thing on my mental wellness is my ADHD fucked my brain up pretty hard, because I was taking medication, then it totally stopped working. And now I'm waiting on another doctor's appointment to get more medications and further help with my ADHD. But I was riding like a super high where my brain was working. And I was like, oh my God, like this is how you organize information and access it. And I lost all of that after my meds stopped working. So I just have been tanked. I've been holding on to everything I've got. I've been working on music, of course. I don't stop recording. It's my favorite part of what I do and all of these things. Everything else is a little bit harder to do except recording music. I naturally want to be in here exploring and creating. So I'm getting that taken care of so I can continue to explore and create. I guess I'm going to throw a beat on. Y'all want, I guess it's time to do that. I probably just knocked the camera over a little bit. I kind of like that angle better. How about you? Peep the comments. Bow. We back. And we back. Early Chance the Rapper was incredible. I respect Chance the Rapper now. Like, I hated for a long time on the religious thing, but you know what? That's because I'm a religionless heathen. So, anyway, I said I was going to rap. So, sorry for the technical difficulties. Let's rap. Hey, yeah. No love left in me. No love left in me. I've been smoking weed. I've been smoking weed. No love left in me. No love left in me. No love left in me. Hey. Yeah. Hey. No more love left in me, left in me. Yeah, I got the recipe. Smoking hella weed. I got what I need. Look for it inside. I take it off the ride. I do it off the rip. Words coming off the lips. No, I don't got a list, but find me stuttering. Nothing to something. I got concussions. Left me alone. Left me to zone. Left me to rot. This is the thought. What did I buy? I'm gonna cry. I'm looking shy. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna fall from a ledge. I'm on the edge. Never gonna push me. Never gonna cush me. Yeah, up I fucking go. Smelling on the rose. I told him I'm a rose. Yeah, I'm smoking with the pros. I got hella bows. hella strolls. What the fuck you know? Yes, it gets so cold. Cold at night, cold in the winter. Yeah, I lost my center. Yeah, I am a winner. Sometimes I'm a loser, that's okay. Getting play and I'm still getting paid. Going through the motions so I can swim through oceans. Gonna float if I have to. No, I'm not a bad dude. Yeah, I got a bad attitude when I'm mad at you. What the fuck you think? Sipping on the strain. Be depressed tomorrow. Drinking up my sorrows. Preemptive, selective. Little fucking kid, not eclectic. That was lovely. That was a snot type beat done by Sedated Beats. Thank you. How lovely. I'm just rolling hit another while we're on it. Hey, get the
Rico.
It's by Lewis. Yo. Hey. Spin it. Spin it. Spin it. Spin it. Spin it. Yeah, I'm winning. Gotta spin it. Gotta spin it. Gotta spin it. Gotta win it. Gotta win it, gotta win it, gotta win it. Gotta hit the pedal right on the gas. Doing the dash, got a gash in the brain. Gash in the brain and it's causing me strain. Stack hella pain, smoke in the rain. Smoking in summers like every day. Pick up the habit, I'm magic like rabbits. Out of a hat, smoking a bat. Yeah, I got tasks. Yeah, I'm on the map, yeah, I'm on the mount, and I'm gonna outlap you. Never was a time that I thought I was a bad dude. Gotta stay on it, moral fucking justice. Yeah, I bet you fuck with me like justice. Yeah, mixing on my shit. I'm a bad bitch, gonna lick a clear. Gonna smoke a spliff out in London. Talking Leicester, little fucking kid, yeah, I hate to pester. Yeah, sinning, 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 sinning. But I'm winning, 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 winning. Yeah, I'm sinning, 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 sinning. Yeah, I'm sinning, 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 sinning to the sin. Yeah, been him, been me, been fucking on the shit yearly. Little kid, yeah, gotta stack the guap. Gonna put the work in like I got a mop. Yeah, I wet that floor like I wet that whore. And I know I'm gon' snore if my mouth guard in, yeah. But I gotta keep the teeth straight. Yeah, when I get the head straight. Yeah, yeah, winning, 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 winning. Hey, sometimes I'm losing, losing, losing. Yeah, winning, 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 winning. Yeah, winning, 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 winning.
Rico.
Damn, Lewis. Okay, Lewis. That shit was hot. Yeah, I haven't done this in a while, so I'm sounding pretty fresh. I fuck with it. Alright. Back to the chatter. Pokemon Legends of Arceus has reinvigorated my love for video games, my interest in them, and my want to play them. I think the story has been very immersive. It's so cool to kick it back to feudal Japan and put Pokemon in feudal Japan with the entire visuals and visual representation of feudal Japan. It's been beautiful. I'm just going out and catching Pokemon all the time and really just running around like a heathen in it, just collecting resources for fun. They changed and refreshed how Pokemon looks, how it feels, and how it plays. I'm grateful for it. The only thing I'm critical of is the battling system kind of sucks. Because the battles happen way too fast. Like, you 3-hit all the trainers' Pokemon and shit. I get like being out in the wild and killing that shit fast to up the tempo of the game, but the training battles, the tempo's up too, and there's a lot less room for strategy, and traditional battling I feel like has been better in that regard. But I think that the open world system they implemented is way better than the route system that they've had for like 20 years. Pokemon. All right, I'm also reading East of Eden by John Steinbeck. It's considered his magnum opus. It's kind of like a Bible allegory, just a little bit. And that doesn't make me averse to it, because if it's implemented correctly, we all have like angels and demons in all of our cultures in different aspects and perspectives. And they serve a great metaphor for, self-innovation, for analogies about, life, or metaphors about life, excuse me, not analogies. So I really just was like, all right, let's jump into it. Cordy recommended it to me. Shouts out, because it's one of the most vivid visual books I've ever read. And it's like historical fiction that's set in like turn of the century, Western frontier, California. And man, I don't know about y'all, but history gets so interesting to me because it feels like it never happened, because we don't have that frame of reference. We live in an age of technology, commodity, comfort, and a lack of physical sensory danger often. We have our own dangers for sure, but it's not like, I'm going to get mauled by a grizzly bear on my fucking ranch. I'm not. And most people aren't. And so it's cool just to take it back when things were still being set up and very much cemented for our country, and to read about people's experiences. And also like John Steinbeck, I think he lived in like the mid 1950s ish. And he's writing back. And so he had to do a lot of this research himself to provide it for the book. And I think he adds in like this social commentary every now and then that comments on what we may have been going through now, like some of our social issues and social blights, and the industrialization of everything and its effect on our current experience, and how it's diminished it. Deeply, because everything is mass produced. So people are mass produced and sold the same way. It's like some really heady capitalistic slavery shit at times. And I think that it's an interesting piece of American fiction. I think it's a beautiful piece of American fiction, and it is dated in some of its language and usage. But I also think it provides enough social commentary to where it doesn't come off like, it definitely comes off as, of the time, but it's not blatantly so ignorant in the fact that there is social commentary contained within it. And it's called East of Eden. And I want to get into the plot and the depths of it, but right now that's just my perceptions on it, and the enjoyment that I am receiving from it. And so this is about all I had planned to talk about for the podcast today. It might wind up being a little bit of a short one. I just want to let you know, if you did listen to this point, thank you very much. Pink is on all streaming platforms. Please go listen to it. I don't know how often I'm going to be doing these episodes, maybe once every 2 weeks, to give me time to not just force them to pump out one a week, because I love doing that, but it burned me out pretty quick. So we'll see what we're doing. Thanks everyone for listening to the update. I love y'all. It's Kid Quabos and Necrolemur into infinity and the universe and beyond it.